5 years ago today, a fierce battle took place between Godzilla and Kong. Despite Kong's efforts, Godzilla is victorious. The mighty beast defeats Kong and disappears into the ocean. No one has heard of Godzilla since that fateful day. But now, after 5 years, a new scene is being seen. We see Hare Island, Kong's home. As Kong unfolds, it becomes clear that he has grown in size since we last saw him. When Kong wakes up from his sleep, he has fun in the water. We see a little girl there. Kong was very fond of her. They were very good friends. Kong never argued with her and accepted everything she said. But this child can neither speak nor hear. We see that Kong is really aggressive. That was incredibly offensive. He grabs hold of a tree and throws it into the sky. It breaks the energy wall. We learn that Kong was imprisoned in the city to prevent Godzilla from arriving. As these titans can defeat each other, and it is a fear that they will fight again. As Kong grew in size, it was decided to relocate it elsewhere. Just then we see a boy who works for a company. He was a hacker. The company in which he worked made very modern things like machines, robots, etc. But that hacker is suspicious of his company. The company is designing something that shouldn't be built. That's why he hacks all the data of the company. He learns that this company is moving a huge item to Hong Kong. But suddenly an alarm starts ringing there. It was the alarm that Godzilla was coming. Godzilla comes out of the sea in no time. As soon as he comes out, he starts destroying everything. No one could figure out why Godzilla was trying to kill everyone. Because he is a life-saving titan. Here we learn about Godzilla's nuclear power. Godzilla uses his powers to destroy the entire company. The news of Godzilla's arrival spread all over the world. But this time his form has changed. He is not the same as before. In the past, he saved people, and now he is killing everyone in a fit of aggression. The owner of the company tells everyone that his company is working on a project. They will succeed in creating a device that is compatible with Godzilla. A girl named Madison watches the news. She does not believe in Godzilla's guilt as she knew him too well. She considers this news as a rumor. He reasoned that Godzilla cannot hurt anyone because he helps and protects people. Madison goes to her father and explains that he cannot do such a thing. Somebody did something to him. Madison's father explains to her that these creatures and titans are just like humans. They can also change mood. Like Godzilla has transformed and is killing humans. Madison then leaves and overhears the hacker's call. That hacker uploads an online video about that hacker. Madison decides she'll go and meet the hacker. She will look into the matter and ask why Godzilla has become aggressive. Why did he destroy that company? Later, the owner of the company meets a senior doctor named Nathan. Dr. Nathan was actually a scientist. The owner of the company tells him that your concept of the hollow earth was accurate. This was the place where the titans were born. In fact, Dr. Nathan published a book called Hollow Earth about another earth that exists beneath the earth. It is hidden and no one can see it. It is a source of energy for the titans. There, company owner Dr. allows Nathan to meet another man. He informs Dr. Nathan that we have discovered an energy source within the hollow earth. We do not know where it is located. It is under our land. Just like we take energy from the sun, these titans take energy from the hollow earth. If they can find the energy, they will be able to fight Godzilla. Dr. Nathan asks, but how are we supposed to get there? My brother attempted to travel to the hollow earth a few years ago, but unfortunately, he did not succeed and died. It is said that gravity is absent within the hollow earth, causing everything to float in the air. That's why everything starts flying in the air. Dr. Nathan is reassured by the owner of the company, who informs him that they have developed an anti-gravity car. Because his company made an anti-gravity car. With its help we will go to the hollow earth. The owner of the company tells him that each Titan has the potential to find its own home. That's why we should take help from a Kong. After this, Nathan meets his doctor friend. This female doctor took care of Kong. He tries to convince her that we should send Kong home. His home is the Hollow Earth and we cannot keep him there for long. If he leaves here, Godzilla will attack him. Kong is only safe in the Hollow Earth. After some discussion, the lady doctor agrees. Because they had no other choice. They then take Kong with their army to the Hollow Earth. Kong was chained up. Kong's friend, the little girl, talks to Kong in sign language. According to the girl, Kong is angry because he is chained up. The army leader tells the lady doctor that we will not cross the path of Godzilla. We'll use another method so Godzilla doesn't notice it. The lady doctor says yes. That is exactly what we should do. Godzilla and Kong are old rivals. Because both of them consider themselves the king of demons. If they clash with each other, they will create havoc. Then we go to Madison with her friend to meet the hacker. The hacker tells them that the company is making a big deal. After being built, that thing will be transferred to Hong Kong. Godzilla didn't like this, so he destroyed the company. After that, we see an alarm go off inside the ship where Kong was located. The young girl has just informed the female doctor that Godzilla is coming. Nathan says that just as Godzilla is coming out, we must set Kong free and unchained. So that he can fight Godzilla and save us. Finally, Godzilla comes out. He was moving towards them after destroying a ship. When Kong learns that Godzilla is coming, he lets out a loud scream. And he was bound. After which they launch rockets and missiles at Godzilla. It doesn't harm Godzilla. Godzilla destroys their planes. Now Godzilla was heading towards Kong's ship. Godzilla destroys their ships. Godzilla turns their ship upside down. This causes Godzilla and many people to start drowning in the ocean. Then they untie Kong's chains. So that Kong fights Godzilla and saves them. Then Godzilla and Kong get into a massive fight. Kong throws Godzilla into the deep sea. He then straightens the tilted ship, so that the people can be saved. Godzilla wakes up once again and is on his way to the same ship as the girl. Kong jumps from ship to ship and reaches the ship where Godzilla was arriving. Kong powerfully punches Godzilla. Godzilla also punches him back. Kong falls down. Kong rises once again and attacks Godzilla, who is thrown into the ocean. This enrages Godzilla. Seeing this, he uses his nuclear powers. Seeing this, Kong jumps into the water to save his life. The light of Godzilla's nuclear power spreads all around and everyone is shocked to see it. Here we get to know about the power of Godzilla. They start fighting in the sea. Godzilla could breathe in water, but Kong, who was like humans, could not breathe in water. So Kong appeared to be defeated. Godzilla was taking Kong into the depths of the ocean to kill him. The lady doctor says that we should help Kong or else Godzilla will kill him. They fire many missiles in the sea. Kong comes out to save his life because of this. Nathan orders everything to be shut down. Shut down all machines and engines so Godzilla thinks we're dead and defeated. Then they shut everything down. Godzilla angrily looks at Kong and then walks away. The lady doctor says that if we move forward, Godzilla will accept that we are alive and will attack us. How do we move forward and how do we take on Kong? Nathan says we will fly her up. On the other side, we see Madison enters the company with her friends. She wanted to investigate something that this company was making, which Godzilla felt offended by and attacked. There they find large eggs of an animal. As soon as they get the eggs, their door closes. Actually, the place where he was locked was a machine. It was taking them to Hong Kong along with the eggs. The military manages to successfully make it to the entrance to Hollow Earth. They ask Kong to enter and explore the mysterious underground world. However, Kong refused to leave, remaining determined. They decide that they will ask the girl to force her to go there. Because he did not refuse that girl. Kong will know that your family and many other creatures are present. Kong agrees to go to that cave. Kong goes to the Hollow Earth cave. They follow Kong on his anti-gravity car. It was a strange world. They had anti-gravity cars, so their lives were saved. There were many kinds of demons in the Hollow Earth. Then a flying monster attacks their gravity-defying car. It was about to attack the girl, but Kong killed it. He takes off his head. Kong then steps forward and everyone follows him. There was no gravity on the Hollow Earth, so everything was flying in the air. Madison and her friends reach Hong Kong. They come to know about the secret weapons there. This company has created another Godzilla to eliminate Godzilla. Its name was Mechagodzilla. Its controller was a person whom the owner of the company had introduced to Dr. Nathan. Skullcrawler is left there to test Mechagodzilla's powers. Mechagodzilla uses his powers to kill Skullcrawler. The point here is that he needed more power to power Mechagodzilla. That power was only in the Hollow Earth. This was the reason why the owners of the company were looking for an energy source to bring Mechagodzilla back to life. Later we see that Mechagodzilla has been activated. As Mechagodzilla activates, Godzilla senses it. He starts going to Hong Kong where Mechagodzilla was. The Hollow Earth was very beautiful. There was an energy source in the Hollow Earth mountain. Kong goes there and opens his door. He growls. Kong finds a weapon, an axe, made from Godzilla's body there. He sits at one place with this axe like a king. Godzilla reached Hong Kong and was now on his way to Mechagodzilla. Everyone starts running to save their lives. Kong finds a source of energy there and learns that it can also charge this axe. Because his axe works when fully charged and becomes more powerful. Godzilla senses that someone has arrived, so he unleashes his nuclear power on the ground. That nuclear power penetrates the ground and reaches Kong. The lady owner of the company plays a trick on them. She sends a sample of this energy to the company so that they can activate Mechagodzilla. The lady doctor forbade him to do so, but he did not listen to her. When she learns that Godzilla is on her way, she starts running. But then Kong destroys his car. Kong prepares to fight Godzilla and grabs his axe. Godzilla gives the battle signal to Kong using nuclear powers. Kong arrives in Hong Kong and he attacks Godzilla and his axe gets stuck in the building. Taking advantage of the opportunity, Godzilla lunges at Kong and they fight profusely. Godzilla tries to kill Kong several times using his nuclear powers. But Kong fights bravely and survives each time. Kong then attacks Godzilla with his axe, and he is injured. Godzilla goes on the offensive and uses his nuclear powers to blast Kong away. But Kong stopped that power with his axe. They get into a big fight for a long time. Since Godzilla was so powerful, it seemed likely that Kong would be defeated. Godzilla injures Kong and throws him out there. Keeps foot on the chest and starts growling. Seeing this, Kong also growls and Godzilla leaves Kong there. The owner of the company discovers a source of energy that will allow him to activate Mechagodzilla. Here we learn that Mechagodzilla is bigger and more powerful than Godzilla. But here Mechagodzilla controls everything. He killed the owner of the company. Then he kills his assistant. Then Mechagodzilla breaks through the wall and comes out. When Godzilla sees Mechagodzilla, he moves in to kill it. They fight a lot. As Mechagodzilla was so powerful, Godzilla was defeated. Mechagodzilla hits Godzilla several times and he falls down. Madison and the hacker attempt to shut down Mechagodzilla's power. But all the machines there were closed. On the other hand, we see the injured Kong, now in a much worse condition. He was about to die. When she hears Girl Kong's heartbeat, she tells him that this is going to end soon. Dr. Nathan says that we will have to give an electric shock to save Kong's life. They use that anti-gravity car to shock him. Kong was shaken and he was now alive and conscious. The girl tells Kong that Godzilla is not our rival but our friend. So go help her. Kong goes there to rescue Godzilla. Mechagodzilla was about to kill Godzilla when Kong arrived. Kong saves her. Godzilla understands that Kong and I must fight together with him. Mechagodzilla was so powerful that it overwhelmed both of them. Kong gets his axe, but unfortunately, he hasn't been charged. Nevertheless, Kong uses this axe and attacks Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla is about to kill Kong when he stops him. Madison and the hackers were unable to deactivate the machine, so they doused it with water. Mechagodzilla is down for the time being. Taking the opportunity, Mechagodzilla uses his nuclear powers to charge at Kong's axe. Kong was now powerful, so he destroyed Mechagodzilla. He separates every part of the body by breaking his legs and arms. Eventually, he even takes off his head. As Mechagodzilla was now dead, everything returns to normal. But then Godzilla rises up once again. Kong takes out his axe and prepares to fight Godzilla. They do not fight because they helped each other, and Godzilla returns to the sea from which he came. Kong has entered the Hollow Earth forever. Kong brought the little girl with him. Here the film ends. Thanks for watching.